What's going on, guys? I'm the Walrus Jedi, and today we're doing a comic video. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Today we're doing the Jedi Fallen Order tie-in comic called Dark Temple. Alright. There is the writer and artist in that. Alright. In this comic, we basically have a past story and a little present story. The present story is with the second sister on Totho, and she's looking for Imperials, and she kills a bunch of things, and she discovers a temple of some sort, and that's when we flash back in the past to Cere Junda and her master Eno Cordova, and they go to Antotho to basically prevent the two factions, the Antotho government, which is aligned with the Republic, and the Phylar, which are basically, they want to be separate. So there's hostility between those two factions, and Cere is rash in that, makes lots of mistakes. She goes to the Phylar and talks with them, whereas Eno Cordova, he goes with the Antothan side, and they eventually bring the two sides together for a brief peace, and in that peace, Eno goes into the temple to look for whatever's in there. It ends up being that the temple is a Zepho temple, and the Zepho from the Jedi Fallen Order game, so this ties into that pretty nicely. Yeah, nice action in that. Eventually, the Cere and Eno, they manage to prevent the sides from killing each other too bad, and eventually the Republic arrives, led by Mace Windu. And the Phylari, they've essentially lost, they've gone insane, so they fire on the Republic forces, and they essentially lose, and what ends up happening is lots of destruction in the temple outside, and then Cere and they go back to the Jedi Temple and they report back to the Council. Basically, this is a very lose-lose situation. Luckily, they managed to save whoever they could, but you had the Phylari who were hiding things, and then you had the Antothan government, which is corrupt, and then you had this corporation that was aligned with the government that wanted to profit off the war and stuff. Cere, having done well enough, the council decides to knight her, and there's that. Meanwhile, the second sister gets to the temple on Totho years later, discovers a data pad about Eno Cordova, and then she heads off to fight Cere and Cal. So this is probably in between some point in the game, so that's kind of cool. And that's about it. It's pretty straightforward, but overall, I would say that, I didn't care for this story. I didn't think it was that interesting. Seer can be annoying in this. She's not a very good character, I guess, in this. I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend reading this book. Overall, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a pass. I think I'd give this a 3 out of 10. Just isn't. Yeah, and it's not even like that interesting. But yeah. Well, what did you think of this comic if you've read it? Tell me in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.